Hello and welcome to the live stream. Sorry, it looks like I've got 3 in. It looks like it's whatever the problem was, it seems to be sorted out. Guys, let me just put something in the chat there to make sure that you guys can hear me just fine. I'd certainly appreciate it. I've got 3 people watching. I don't know what happened there. For some bizarre reason, it wouldn't let anybody join. It seems to be okay. I've got 2 people watching now, so hopefully that is sorted out. If somebody can just give me some form of signal, that would be great. A thumbs up, a comment, that would be fantastic. Just to let me know that you can hear me just fine. Welcome to the stream. If you guys are watching this afterwards, it's always an absolute pleasure to have you here. Obviously, I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We always take a look at the charts. That is pretty much what we tend to look at. We do gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and we look at Bitcoin as well. Currently, I'm showing 3 people watching, so if you guys can just let me know that you guys can hear me just fine, I'll put the camera on shortly, and then we can crack on with things. Just put a comment in there, make sure that you can hear me just fine. Okay, it looks like again I'm having an issue with it looks like it's probably the software. We got Silver Pharaoh, he says loud and clear, Macon 2012 for 5x5. Awesome, thank you. Oh, there we go. The messages have started to stream through, thank heavens. Okay, so let's get this on. So I've got someone just sent me a message to say that they couldn't get on, so hopefully you guys have got it just fine. Oh, we got 3 watching, and then we've got Macon 2012. How you doing, Macon? Thank you very much for joining me on the live stream. And again, guys, thank you very much for just giving me the heads up there. At least that's out of the way now. Okay, so we should be ready to rock and roll. Jody says we live. According to this, we are. There we go. Hey, Jody, how you doing? It's good to see you, my man. There's one of my donators. Just a special thanks to my donators there, Jody Rhodes, RPM Limited, and Graham Stacker. You guys rock. And again, thank you very much for you adding your value in on the channel. We've got 5 watching at the minute, so we're just going to try and wait for a few more people to drop in. Interesting. I seem to have sorted my laptop out around the virus scan, cleared a whole bunch of programs that were running off in the background that were just irritating the crap out of me. So everything seems to be a-okay now. So that's fantastic. How are you guys doing out there? Jody, did you have a good day today? Likewise at Macon 2012. Evening. Just Jody now. Yeah, that's right. I saw that. Thanks very much, Jody. And then Silver Pharaoh, loud and clear, he says. That's fantastic. Let's see where we've got 5 people in. Guys, what do you think on silver today? But let's just jump straight into it. Silver, wow. I mean, just look at this, guys. Pretty much this is silver on the daily. We've had a bit of a collapse here. We broke our support level. Unfortunately, silver, I'll put the camera on now. Let's get some filming done. How you doing, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day. And this is the end of the week stream. Jody says, look at the dump. Market is rigged. I'm buying. It's a buyer's market. Absolutely right. Right, so that is the angle that we're looking at right now. It's a huge drop in the silver price, and unfortunately, it's just it's great for buying, I suppose. For those that are looking at buying, I'm looking at selling. So now I'm going to have to readjust my pricing. It's quite a big dump as well. It's 58 cents, and initially it was about 7.53 when I started the stream. So it's getting closer and closer to that support level. But the support level that I've put in here, this coincides with this area over here. So I think it depends on if it's going to hold or not. We've got resistance, so hardly not even support. Don't forget now, this support line is now new resistance, and it looks like we're in interesting times for silver right now. We've broken through our 20 moving average, which is really bad. It just means that all this momentum now is now lost, and we're now back below that line, and now we're going to be staring at all these lower moving average lines. unfortunately. But it's not all it's not all bad news, I suppose. As long as the support level holds, then we should maintain it. It's a pity, really. We could have ended up fairly well on the week. Like we literally could have just held in there, but unfortunately, after this drop today, it's pretty bad. So 2 straight weeks now we've sold. We've seen a sell-off initially from our high back up here. So what's happening? If you look at the at silver, guys, on the weekly, you've got a higher high. You've got an well, I wouldn't say all-time high, but you've got a higher high set over here. The next week, the higher high has dropped, and then of course, what are we setting now? We're starting to set lower lows here. What we want to see is in a natural bull cycle, you want to see higher highs and higher lows. That's the way the cycle goes. So at the moment, this looks like this is the top for silver currently at the minute, which is disappointing, really. I think we had quite a lot of potential. Again, the road to 20 now is no longer in that area. It depends on this candle here how bad it's going to be. I mean, there's the 20 road to $20 based on this angle here is December, so it's been pushed out almost 2 months. Depending on where we end up here, two bad weeks, I suppose, considering we've had consistent weeks. Gold hasn't fallen by much. It's still fallen, but it hasn't fallen down by much. So we'll have to wait and see how we get on with silver there. And I'm going to go back on the daily here. Oh dear, we're breaking support, guys. This isn't looking good. We could be headed for this 50 average here. Unfortunately, that means early 17s. Yeah, there you go, guys. That's frustrating. We've broken through that support. Let's see, we got up to 8 guys. Wow, fantastic. How you doing? Let's have a look. Macon 2012 says still working. Camilo Fernando, how you doing there, Camilo? It's good to see you. S&P, man, how you doing, S&P? It's been a while. Thank you very much for dropping in. It's fantastic to see you. Camilo says silver is indeed shocking. Let's wait for the price to settle before buying. Well, essentially, if you look at these zones here, Camilo, this is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for consolidation, which we had, but unfortunately, something's triggered a sell-off, and that's exactly what happened here. I mean, we were looking good. You were holding that sort of mid-teen level fairly consistently. I mean, what was our lowest point there? Our lowest point at this level here was 1798. We even dropped down as low as 1778, but then we bounced off support, and I discussed this in previous videos. The link is in the description, guys, for the previous video, and we were setting higher highs. I mean, that's what I said in the last video. It looked like we were headed away because that's when we sort of hit our low point, and then we bounced up, higher high there, higher high set, and lower lows were looking good, but unfortunately we just ran out of steam. It's so disappointing because yesterday's candle we went up as high as 1847. So if you think about it, we've lost a whole dollar basically from there all the way to this level here. Yeah, so that's silver's looking rather shocking. Wow, we jumped up. We had 14 people in here. Wow, that's great. S&P says dump silver and gold. I don't know, S&P. I'm not sure if I'm willing to do that. So glad I sold out at 18. Now I can buy back in, but not at the moment. We'll wait a while, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm letting go of some silver currently at the minute. I've got too much in silver at the minute, but now I'm gonna have to relook at all my prices, bring them down. Hopefully there might be some buyers then. Coin Collector's having a good laugh there. He says I'm stacking used tires. That's S&P. And how is that doing for you, S&P? I don't suppose you got a big enough yard for that, do you? Hey, Kellanell's here. Pot of jam, awesome. We got Nick Molnar. How you doing, Nick? Good to see you. So Jody says, if it drops to 13 pounds, I'm buying 5 kilos. Jody, what's that? Silver Junkie 1350. I'm sure he's going to be all over me when he comes in. Any reason for silver bear movement or whatever it's called? That's a good question. I haven't really looked in the news there in regards to the silver price, but let's. I'm going to take a wander while while you guys have a look at that. Gold silver sell off on profit taking from future traders. Okay, that's what they think. In the last 3 hours, there's profit taking currently from future traders. Gold and silver ratio higher as silver bulls capitulate. Okay, that's 23 hours ago. I wonder. We'll check the gold silver ratio as well. Nick Molnar, it says silver, Canadian dollars 24.81 an ounce. Man, that sounds fantastic. Good day, Silver Limey 79. Good morning, everyone. That's Aussie Alchemist. And then we've got Potter Jams as China trade talks improving. Again, that might have an impact on it, but according to the news here, it just says profit taking. It says silver prices sell off on profit taking from future traders. Silver series start of the new gold to silver cycle. That's all it says, really. Let's have a look there. We've got Potter Jam says, damn shame. Was waiting for 20 to sell. RPM Limited, man, how you doing? Hey guys, I'm finally got in. Fantastic, RPM. Good to see you. We've got two of my donators here today. We've got RPM Limited, and of course we've got Jody. So again, a special thank you to you guys for donating. For anyone interested in donating to the channel, the details are in the description there, and there's the Hall of Fame as well. Donators and grab stackers also on that list. Hopefully you might join us later. So again, just thank you to RPM and Jody. Really appreciate it, my man. Right, let's look. Silver, okay, it's 1745, 1747. Let's look at the alley, guys. This is going to be the big one. There you go. That's what we had. We just lose now. Silver's just lost its steam, just in regards to its movement there. So when we have a look on the hourly, we were looking pretty good up to this point here. Oh, that was on the 12th. So that's when we started to regain momentum. That's what we were seeing, those nice little green candles, and we were setting those higher highs. And then we got to this point over here, and then of course it just triggered a sell-off. And then we started to sell down, and it looked like we were about to consolidate and sort of get ourselves out of the woods. And again, we could see it here, slowly starting to creep up, and then bang, straight back down again. It's like they really did, run for the hills kind of attitude here when it comes to silver. We still maintained this support line, this green support line here, guys. It's a very nice support level. It's been in place for a very long time. But unfortunately, on that last one there, it was just too heavy. The bears literally came in and they dumped it. They really dumped it real heavy. And then we broke right down, and then it was 1775. Then a new candle the bears tried to pull it back up again, just couldn't do it. The bears were still in control. We're under this level here now, and that's where we are, really. 1742, 1745. Again, a good buying opportunity, though. Don't forget that. Buy the dips. I've always said this. Buy the dips, guys. You can't lose if you buy the dips. If you're consistently buying high, then your dollar cost average is always going to be high. If there are guys who buy precious metals consider doing that, it's just dollar cost averaging. Then the best thing for you to do is dollar cost average when the price is low, because then you're able to buy more. So it really is as simple as that. I know I've seen videos out there where people are saying, who cares about price movements? I dollar cost average. You'd have to have your head checked. If you're not buying these dips, this is where you make your stack grow bigger, is when you buy the dips. Don't just think out of the box and go, you know what, who cares? I'm just buying up, I'm buying up, I'm buying up. Because all you're doing is you're buying high, and then your dollar cost average is going to be high, obviously. But if you're constantly buying low, what is your dollar cost average going to look like? It's going to look fantastic, because you're constantly buying the dips. And then you're able to you might add an extra 5 ounces, you might add an extra 3 ounces. I don't know. It depends on how you guys stack, but just have a bit of common sense. Buy the dip. There you go. That's my piece of advice there. Free for you. Free for you guys. Just buy the dip. Let's have a look. Jody says, let's have a vote. Do I buy gold or silver right now? 6,000 worth. Man, Jody, I tell you what, man, what about platinum? What about platinum? You haven't said anything about platinum there. And we're going to have a look at platinum, guys, because platinum is looking pretty good right now. It's holding its ground as well, which is very interesting. So we're going to, there you go. Potter Jam said platinum. Legend. Contractor says no. Potter Jam. Jody, are you in the UK? Hey, Silver Hustling 13, man. Blast from the past. How are you doing? Jeez, I haven't seen you in ages. There we go. Silver Hustling 13 says, I'm of the opinion to wait on the all. I'd wait for confirmation because you never know. Always wait for those confirmations, but again, buy the dips. Depends on, everyone's got a certain style of stacking or collecting or investing, you know. Excuse me. Jody, without seeing gold chart yet, I say silver, says Aussie. Wow, Aussie's bullish on silver. Excuse me. S&P says Trump is causing the dump. He just keeps extending deadlines, so he wins elections. Sorry, guys, I think I got hiccups. Oh, I do. Okay, this camera's gonna have to go off shortly. Sorry, guys, I've got hiccups right now. Confrontational nonconformist says, I only understand up or down. Potter Jam says, yo, confrontational. Potter Jam says, finally ready to mingle in other live streams. Confrontational. He has been here before, Potter Jam. Except when the dips turn into a waterfall. Again, Conclave, if you're stacking, then you're still buying low. That's what I'd say. But I mean, again, watch the market, do your own research. But that's what I'd do. I'd buy the dips. You can't go wrong if you buy the dips. I mean, what would you say? Would you buy high or would you buy the dips, Conclave? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying buy the dip. I'm not saying, obviously, I mean, it's up to you. If you want to buy high, buy high. Buy high is 18.18. Buy the dip is 17.46. Which one would you prefer to do? Jody, how long till the market closes? How long till the market closes? That depends. I mean, markets are closed here in Ireland already, but it depends on where you are, I suppose. Lol, I've been on this one quite a bit. I'm a pretty big lurker on almost all channels. That's pretty funny. I like this dude. He's definitely knows his stuff. I like this dude. Okay, I think the hiccups are gone now, so the camera's coming back on. Confrontational, just remembered my icon is the same coin you got in yesterday's video. Is that your first 1 ounce silver coin? Hey, you Correns, man, how you doing? It's good to see you. Welcome to Friday's live stream. Let's have a look. Buying the dips, says Jody. There you go, buying the dips. Again, if you're stacking, then essentially you're not buying high, and you're always be mindful of the dips. At work, but need any medals, any metal news. Lol, glad to be here. Hey, John, how you doing? Good to see you as well. John Smith, fantastic. Platinum is too scary and not familiar metal to most. I recently dumped all my platinum. Well, how much did you dump it at, Silver Huston? Because it's currently at $950 an ounce. I hope you sold it when it was $950. Silver, £14. Sorry, Jody says silver at £14. RPM Limited says I've no money to buy the dip. That's definitely all of us there, RPM. That can be tough. That's Silver Hustling, and then we've got I'm waiting for the damn Gigago to finally arrive until I make my next move. Wow, hilarious, says Silver Hustling 13. He says, please, Mr. Limey, gotta go make the Benjamins. Gotta go make the Benjamins. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. I need to see 16 thumbs up. Hopefully we'll have 16 thumbs up. Guys, so just make sure you've hit thumbs up. I want to see that with my RPM. If you can just check the thumbs up there as well, that'll be great. RPM Limited. S&P says I wouldn't buy till drops into high 14. You're too bearish, S&P. You're too bearish, man. I mean, you're going to sit and wait on the sidelines and buy at $14 and a low at 15 because you need to figure premiums. You're too bearish for my liking. Jody bought 5 kilograms silver. Well, you didn't buy it now, did you, Jody? Did you buy it now? So stacking now won't really give you much more buying power. Well, again, this is, guys, you need to realize that this is the silver price. I know everybody's probably thinking, oh no, silver, oh God, it's going to hit $14. It's going to hit 15. It's going to hit $13. Guys, we are still at 1744. And that's another thing you've got to take into consideration is that is the current price. Stop thinking these old prices of 12, 13. Think about those prices when we are at 14 or 13. It really is as simple as that. If you're going to be constantly waiting and waiting and waiting for a $12.50 silver or a $13 silver, then you will be waiting forever. That is the price where we are right now. S&P says always got to keep in mind premiums on gold and silver. Aussie Alchemist having a good laugh there. RPM loses. I already have thumbs up. I'll give it a share to Facebook. Well, thanks very much, RPM. You're a legend. Oh, S&P. Am I right? I mean, this is the price of the minute. I mean, when people start saying 14, I'm waiting for 14. We are $3 away from 14. That might take. I mean, it could take 2 weeks. It could take 3 weeks. It could take 3 months. However, we could also see a return to higher prices because we're currently silver's oversold, guys, and that's just it. If you look at the moving averages, and this is why I use these charts, because without these moving averages, who would know silver is overbought or not? It's currently oversold because we're way down here. Our moving averages are up here, so more than likely there is going to be a eventual upturn. I mean, I can't say where that is at the minute, but depends on the news on Monday. I just want us to close, obviously close above this. Hopefully we can return back to this line. It doesn't look that great, to be honest with you, where we are at the minute. But, we're oversold currently based on our moving averages. And there's the moving averages on the top of the screen there. So I'll move it into the white so you guys can see it properly. So the 20-day moving average is currently 1789. That's the average over the last 20 days. Then we've got the 50-day moving average. It's $18.01, and so on and so on. So again, just be realistic in regards to your own market expectations, because if you're waiting for 14, then you're not going to get in. You're really not going to get in. Pot of Jam says, all right, I'm off. Had a great day. Cheers, Pot of Jam. All the best, buddy. And thank you for dropping in. It's always great to see you. Damn, Jody, that was quick. Trump sees silver at 10. He wishes it was at 10. And you know why Trump wants it at $10? Because he's going to be buying more, like all of us. I mean, who wouldn't buy silver at $10? Man, I tell you what, instead of getting silver to $10, why don't people talk about gold more? I want to see gold at $500 an ounce. Nobody talks about low gold prices. Everyone talks about silver low prices. I mean, I'd love to buy some gold. Currently, silver's at bargain prices right now. I know everyone doesn't seem to think about it, but I honestly do. Jody says, I've got 30,000 to spend on Monday. Jody, jeez. Here's a guy that's really flush. If I can make just a suggestion, Jody, is diversify. I diversify things. Having multiple metals. I'm not saying go out there and buy palladium, because currently we're going to look at palladium. Palladium's on a high. I mean, I think if you guys saw the community post, I mean, it's like straight above 16. But it's nice to have a few options in regards to your metals that you have to diversify your portfolio, because you're not overexposed. If you're overexposed in one particular metal, then you need to consider consolidating something and buying another metal to try and balance it out. The benefit of that is you will reduce the amount of risk involved. When I mean risk, because effectively, if you have all your eggs in one basket, like today is a perfect example, you've got silver down 60 cents. If you've got 1,000 ounces of silver, effectively 1,000 ounces of silver at 60 cents a drop, right? Okay, so let's have a look. 1,000 ounces times by 0.660. So that's a $600 drop today, just by not diversifying your portfolio. Instead, you might have some platinum. Now, platinum today is fairly steady. It hasn't really dropped, or it's thereabouts. So you could have had, instead of having that 1,000, you might have only had 400 ounces. So if we do 400 ounces and times that by 0.6, you might have only taken a small knock of 240. However, your platinum holdings would have held you above water. So when one is down, then the other might be up, which then helps you fill that gap. That's the way I think, and that's what I want to do. Hence why I'm buying gold right now, because I'm really short on gold. I've got too much. I'm overexposed in silver at the minute, and I have to, for the sake of my own holdings and my own money, I have to sell some silver and buy some gold, because I'm not flush. I'm not flush with to go out and just go and buy some gold. So I've got to consolidate some of my silver holdings, and I've got to buy other metals. It's just logical. Let's have a look here. We've got Ponder Jam says, feel free to give me some. Sorry, just turning the camera off there because I need to get some lighting in here. S&P says, don't forget, gold almost hit 20 and dropped like a rock in 2 days. Almost hit 20 what? Almost hit 20? Gold almost hit 20. Sorry, S&P, you have to clarify. Yeah, the reason why silver had a sell-off, S&P, it's really simple. If gold had done the same thing, it would have had a sell-off too. Is that silver was overbought. It was as simple as that. If you have a look at, in fact, let's get the chart up here for S&P here, because he hasn't been around for a few days. He's missed a lot of my live streams. Oh, look at that on a nice daily candle. That looks terrible. Yeah, so what we have, it's really quite logical. We've got this massive upsurge, but we don't have a lot of red days. And what happens is we end up overextended, which means we're basically overbought. It's like loads and loads of people clambering in to push the price up because they want to cash out at the top. That's exactly what's happened here. So everyone's pushed it up, and then you've got guys that are going to go and cash in now. And what happens is those guys take profit. Then all of a sudden, everyone starts to see it drop, and then they jump in on the bandwagon. And that's exactly what's happened here. Is people profit taking because we'd had such a parabolic move up with a very little adjustment down and very little consolidation over, is the reason why these candles are as big as they are. And now we're starting to see that is that we've gone up so much so quickly that we've had very little time to consolidate. If you look at this area here, this would be a great area for us to settle in. It's about 1715. So if we can get back down to that level, we can start building momentum up and slowly start to work our way back up again. I don't think we're going to see those low prices for silver, guys. Everyone's saying $14, $15. When we start to get to 16, then I'll say yes, you could be right, but we're not. we are still in a fairly, I wouldn't say high price, but we're still in the upper teens. So I'm not going to give ground that quickly. Jody, madness. The chart man says Mudswat. Yep, that's right. I love charts, says S&P. Mudswat says is gold down. Gold is down, guys, actually, as well. That's silver's the biggest one, down 3.5%. Okay, gold's down almost 1%. S&P gold, both gold and silver down big. AU Current says silver is still dropping. I know. Yep. How much gold do you think I've bought? Says Jody. I'm sure you've got a fantastic portfolio, Jody. Um, I'd rather not guess, and to be honest, I really don't want to estimate, but I'm sure you've done well. S&P says, Jody, let's be friends, man. Jody says, I'd only waste it on my car, boat, or some other crap. And that's very true. A buddy of mine, I've obviously assisted him with a number of things, and he started buying gold as well, but he's just got more funds than I have. So he's starting with gold. He hasn't got any silver, and he's got some great stuff. That was one of my first videos I did of his graded sovereigns. He's just bought some more stuff. I'm going to go and see him tomorrow. So I'll be doing some more videos while I'm there because he's got some great gold and he's looking at some really fantastic pieces. I mean, he's looking at a £2 double, the double sovereign, and he's also looking at a £5 quintuple sovereign. So he's certainly up there in regards to investing. But I need him to diversify a little bit. So I'm suggesting a few other options for him. That's what says S&P. I'm learning charts thanks to this guy. Well, Mudspot, if you want, you can donate to the channel if you like. Details are in the description if you feel like I'm doing a great job. Let's see. Prices right now are a joke. Market is rigged, trying to depress the price. So Mudspot said I should buy gold too, but I don't want to buy over $1,300 an ounce. Mudspot, you're still thinking way too high, buddy. Don't forget, there's a lot more room for gold to go up than there is to go down. And currently, we're priced at nearly $1,500 an ounce. You're $200 away, and it's unlikely we're going to see ourselves drop that low. I mean, for me to even consider seeing a $1,300 silver gold, we would have to be at about the 1,400 level, and I just don't. The lower or the higher $1,300 to $1,400 level, I just don't see that. But anyway, silver giveaway says blow off top after parabolic run, very healthy. Yeah, it would be nice to just see a steady move, but we move too quickly, guys. Like I said that, and even silver giveaways there, the parabolic move up, very little consolidation. You clearly see it on the map, on the chart, on the same map. We just didn't have a lot of pullbacks. So generally, the higher we go up, the bigger the pullback. So don't forget that. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm seeing the ECB printing forever, 100-year bonds. Jeez, 100-year bond. Brexit chaos and US debt bubble. There you go. Again, guys, don't forget, there's too much good news for precious metals, and that's a fact. You look anywhere, and you'll find the news there that precious metals, the feedback on it is good. When more people want to get in, what do they want to do? Are people really, the big money, are they really going to buy high? No, of course not. They want to buy low. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a nice, healthy move. The drop comes down, we get more buyers in, and the price will start to move back up again. That is effectively the move I want to see. Sorry, there was someone outside there. I can just picture it. I'm like shouting at the top of my voice here. Anyway, let's have a look. Smart money versus retail. The silver giveaways, man, you hit it on the nail on the head. That's exactly what I was saying. There we go. Good day, silver giveaways, guys. Okay, let's move on from silver. So that's where we know what silver's currently, and it's still going down. Look at that, 1740. Man, I just see opportunity, but I want to see us settle at about this level. Personally, 716. This 50 moving average. That's where we got to sit. It's a pity we couldn't hold these. We held that position for 4 days, guys. Gold held it for one, literally after that fall, and that's what we're going to look at next. We're going to take a look at the gold chart, and you can see the differences. Let's take a look. Right, gold. Let's look at gold. There we go. There we go. So, like I was saying, in regards to this, the 20 moving average. Literally, gold held it for 1 day. Silver held it for 4 days before it finally collapsed. Gold just went down and broke down, and of course it hit this support level, and it looked like it was going to hold, but it didn't. I mean, it didn't even hold on to that support level. Silver held on to that support level far longer than gold did, and unfortunately, we had a breakdown. We have the next support level, which unfortunately looks like it's been broken as well. So we could see ourselves fall back to about a 1474 level. Personally, looking at that, we could see ourselves fall down to level because of where the support line is, and you can see I've put that line all the way here, which isn't bad. It coincides with this 50 moving average level, which I think looks great. Let's look at the weekly here for gold right now. There we go. Oh, look at that. So gold. This is another thing to take note. Silver's had 2 consistent weeks of selling. Gold has had 3 before it hit its top there. So again, also a pretty massive move there. Look on the weekly. Look at this, guys. On the weekly, both metals are doing really well. There's our moving average, our 20 moving average. We're way above that. We're still holding that support line. Well, according to gold, it is. If we look at silver's again just above the 20 moving average on the weekly. So, you know, yes, we're having a pullback here. It's healthy considering the amount that we went up. So, sorry, guys. That's my doggy alarm going off. All right. Here we go. Silver giveaway says smart money taking from retailers. Still in uptrend. Man, silver giveaways. You're reading my mind. I love it. The more good news for metals and crypto get, the lower they seem to drop. I know we will see a turnaround. Don't worry, guys. Health Babe, how you doing, Health Babe? And all just come in for support. We'll continue to listen. Thank you very much, Health Babe. It's good to see you. RPM Limited says, can you prepare gold and silver volumes as they near the apex of the dip? Can you compare gold and silver volumes as they near the... Yeah, I'm sure I can. Give me 1 sec, guys. Let's do compare. That's our compare button. And we're going to go silver. Okay, there you go. There's our silver chart, guys. Look at that. I mean, obviously, volume-wise, it's massive on the weekly. So there it is. You can see it there. It's still sitting up volume, but then we got overtaken slightly here by gold, and there's our dip. Our volume is right down in regards to that. What should I say? Even from a sell-off perspective. Let's look at. Go back on the daily there. There it is there. Look, a massive spike up. Don't forget, guys, we had that really awesome run straight up. And that's where predominantly the time where silver had gained on the gold to silver ratio was in that run. And then we came down here and we're pretty much, it seems very interesting that we're about the same there, which is interesting. Your current says I'm off. Cheers, your current. All the best, buddy. Fantastic, thank you, SL. That's RPM Limited. Absolute pleasure, RPM. Always great. It's a pity Graham's not here. Jody, I think I owe you a favor, actually, don't I? Hang on a sec. Jody Rhodes. Jody, let me have a look here. Are you? No, you're not, are you? Jody, I need to make you a moderator, my friend. You're a moderator because you're a donator. So thanks very much. There you go. Jody, you're a moderator now. Congratulations, buddy. And again, thanks for the donation. You're fantastic, man. There you go. So, right. So there's your comparison there. A lot more higher volume there in relation to silver initially on this run here. It's a pity now we're heading into a bearish trend here from a high to a lower high level, and likewise lower to lower, which I mentioned that earlier. Right, let's click on this and get that out of there. Hopefully that helps there. Silver giveaways. I hope that answered your question there. Jody says brave. That's one of the perks, man. You missed it because you're a donator. You get to be a moderator. So again, thank you for that. Right. Okay. Gold. We're gonna take a look at platinum now, everybody. So, does anyone have any questions in regards to gold before I close it down? Just let me know there. Aussie Alchemist says, "Oh, Jody." Just let me know if there's any questions in regards to gold before I close it down and we move on to platinum. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's move on there. We're going to move on to platinum. Platinum, guys, is looking very interesting. Look at that. Now, initially, it was today's candle was actually green, so you can see there where we ended up. We had our high set, so we hit the low point here, bounced up, hit a high, and then we've been hitting a high consistently for the last 3 days. Again, we're tracking well. We're above our 20-day moving average. We're having a little bit of an issue today. Excuse me. However, it's not looking too bad. We're at $948 an ounce for platinum. We're currently up on the day, 26 cents. So not too bad. Let's look at the 4 hour. We're just holding that 20 moving average, guys. Check this out. So initially we popped back up and we looked like we were flowing up. We started to make it up high, and unfortunately we went down. We started to selling started to kick in, so we started to hit resistance at this level. Again, we hit the same flipping resistance. Look at that, consistently on those on these here. Bam, 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 bam. We're hitting consistent resistance, and of course it couldn't hold. Fell down. Initially we broke through that 20 moving average support, but we're holding it. Hopefully this candle is going to last 2 hours or just about 3 hours. Hopefully we can maintain that and keep ourselves above that 20. Otherwise we're going to be hitting this level here, which we've done previously. The 50-day moving average is, what was that, 942. So we could be hitting down as low as 942. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Silver Junkie, man. Silver Junkie made it. How you doing, Silver Junkie? 1350, my man. How you doing? You're going to have to change that 1350, Silver Junkie. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Hold on to your dreams, bud. Let's have a look. So we're moving on to, okay, so platinum. Platinum's looking fairly well. If you look at where we're currently trading at, we're currently trading between 964 and, well, that was our bottom there, was 926. Between 964 and 926. So we might see ourselves come back down and then go back up again. However, look at this line. What are you seeing there, guys? I'm seeing a bit of an uptrend here the last, well, consistently since the 10th of September. That's a good 3 days. Initially, we started to aim up high. We started coming across here. We're touching support here, which is interesting. We might find ourselves in a bit of a pickle here based on where the support line is. Okay, this is our resistance. One way or another, we're moving into this channel here. So something's got to happen over the next, what's this, days? By next week, we're definitely going to either break up to the upside or break down, but we're going to be in this channel here. I've always been bullish on platinum, even when it was at 820, 810. It's great to see it at 950. Man, it's magic stuff. How things work out. Silver Junkie says, "You're awesome, Limey, but I got to go back to work. I hope all is well, my friend. Well, I hope all is well on your side." Hey, cheers to Silver Junkie. Thanks for dropping in, man. Jody says, "Put in timeout." Put in timeout. Who? Are you flaunting your rules already, Jody? Let's have a look. Okay, so platinum. We're going to have to watch this channel here. Hopefully we can keep this level. If we don't, we're definitely breaking down below it. I'm going to settle about 940, 942. We've been down here before. You can see there it's hit support. We sort of hit support, but unfortunately are selling. Let's put selling pressure on. So hopefully we can maintain this level. That's the best we can do there, really. Let's have a look at Palladium, guys. Palladium, man, Palladium's magic right now. It's had a bit of a sell-off, so it's hitting resistance because effectively it's broken above this previous high, which is great. That was 16. Our all-time high is up here. 1616. All-time high. Literally, Palladium is this far away from breaking that and heading up into uncharted territory. Because once it breaks that support, that resistance level, there's nothing there to determine where resistance is. And we either could see, obviously, a bit of a sell-off again. Well, we're seeing a bit of a sell-off today, but it's holding. The buyers are holding. Just look at this candle, guys. You can see it there. It's wicking it down at the bottom there, which means the buyers are putting it back up. So again, it looks like 1600 there. I wouldn't say it's support, but it's sort of holding. You can probably see by this area here, we've got a bit of a green candle there holding it in. However, it looks precarious. So it's interesting to see it hold this level. Once it breaks above 1616, it's anybody's game. It could be 1650 in no time. It could even be closer to 1700. Yeah, I think Palladium's going to be very interesting, guys. Jody says, "Remember what happened 2 weeks ago? Trump tweets once the market's closed, PM will bounce back." Yep, they always tend to. I'm never buying that. Too rich for me, says Jody. Are you talking about Palladium, my friend? Yeah, Palladium isn't for me. It's just too high. Platinum, I would probably buy platinum if I can get it, but you got to watch out for the premiums. The premiums on platinum. People talk about premiums on silver. Man, you got to see premiums on platinum. It's like massive. And I think the cheapest platinum ounce I can get my hands on is about 200 euros above spot. So again, it's very heavy. Yeah, heavy stuff. Graham Diamond, no ways. Graham, how you doing, everyone? Everything is going up. Stocks and shares, boom. Precious metals lately up, boom. Well, it's not down. It's not up at the minute there, Graham. Don't get overexcited, my friend. But yeah, I definitely hear what you're saying. Currency's up, boom. Something has to give, surely. SL79. You're absolutely right. Well, we're seeing a sell-off today on precious metals. In case you missed it. Right, silver's down 3.25%. Gold is down 0.7%. Platinum is up 0.04%. Palladium is down 0.5%. Jody, thumbs up. Graham is right. Guys, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin next. I'm still waiting to get into Bitcoin. I still don't trust it. And there's a perfect example of it. Yesterday we had the spike up, so 10,478, and then what do you know, and unfortunately we broke support there as well, because initially we actually broke resistance. If you look at this candle yesterday, we went straight up, straight through, bang. And what normally happens is you normally have resistance, then turns to support, so you should sit on top of the support, but it didn't, which is again a bearish sign here. Look at this, we've got a break through our support level straight down below it. I mean, it doesn't even look like it doesn't look like it's going to quickly go back up again based on this. But again, it might gradually work its way up. We might see the little candles forming, but literally can't say it's looking good there. That would have been a good point to get in just temporarily. 9823. I'm still fairly bearish on Bitcoin for now. Even if you look at the weekly chart, guys, just when you think, oh yeah, great, everything's here we go, we're making high highs, boom, back down again. It's like it can't. It's Bitcoin's so difficult to read that I'm not in it. I've literally not put any money in Bitcoin since this level here, 12,316. I sold at about 11.8. That was the last time I put money in Bitcoin, and that was a very long time ago. That was back in August. So yeah, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for those lower lows. This is on the weekly here. Again, not looking too bad on the weekly. The daily, a bit more telling. Okay, well, below, which is interesting as well. If you look at the daily, guys, but first of all, we got our support line here, which has been broken. We then have our 50 and our 20-day moving averages here, also broken. So we're now back under that again. So, you know, we could see some consolidation here again with maybe some selling off. This appears to be quite a good support level. So, you know, we could see ourselves go back down and retest the 9.8 level. There is our descending support line, which seem to be holding if you have a look here. When I mean support, because it was resistance until we had that candle break through it. And we're sort of in limbo currently at the minute. It's not really sure what it wants to do. And the reason how you can work that out is quite simple. You should have higher highs and lower highs in any kind of bullish market. But what we're seeing is we're seeing higher lows, but then we're seeing lower highs, which sort of means this kind of formation. And either one or two things is going to happen. It's either going to explode up, money's going to come pouring in, or it's going to break down. You guys tell me, what do you think? Even if we look at the coin market cap, which I haven't looked at in a very long time, the coin market cap is a good indication of volume. And I always tend to look at volume. No, you guys pretty much know me. I always look at volume, and if the volume's not there, I don't put the money in. Silver Lining 79, as long as silver is keeping at $17 support level, it should be okay for a long time. If it breaks down, it could go down to as low as 16. Yeah, well, yeah, again, we'll have to monitor it. Again, I think I said there were about 17. What was that level again that I pointed out? Just let me bring this up on the chart. I think 17.15 there on the daily. And it's probably as low, as long as it's sort of range bound, but that would be my lowest point. There is the 50 moving average there at 17.15 if it has to. Silver's at 17.50 at the minute, guys. If it breaks down, it could break down as low as $16. Okay. Platinum, I'm not done with yet. That says MudSwat. Health Babe says Silver Lining, however, it will still be above the trend lines. Try to go to Silver Chart and draw multiple trend lines. You will see what I mean. MudSwat then says, look at the history of Bitcoin. Could you? The history of Bitcoin, I can definitely look at that for you. Look at the 1-year chart. That's MudSwat. Jody says, too many Bitcoin scams. BTC can't keep testing support much longer. I know it's like it's just constantly tap, 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 move up, down, tap, tap, move up, down, tap, tap. It's just that's all it seems to be doing. Never get a representation of Bitcoin, Jody. Get real stuff. Get hard money, as they tend to say. Bitcoin moves by the thousands sometimes. It used to, MudSwat. Not anymore, man. I remember when it used to move up by $1,000 or 800 a day. That's when you know the bull market's back. I have no doubt Bitcoin will drop seriously again soon. Well, yeah, I mean, look, if you guys look at it, we were at the 10.4, we're 10.8, we were always in that level. Then as soon as we dropped to about 10, the volume just wasn't there. And if you'd seen the charts, it was like just kind of moving, tracking sideways. It's like there was no movement in the price, and I was like, this isn't good. Because normally what you should do is it should hit support and then go back up again, and it didn't. And I was just like, nope, this doesn't look great at all. Not investment advice, says IDK. Okay, let's get back to the chart there for Bitcoin, and let's look at the 1 year. Okay, there's the 1 year chart. Is this what you need? Sorry, who asked for the 1 year chart? Most think that that's bullish, but I think a breakdown is coming. I totally agree with you. Silver giveaways. What's what? I have no doubts. Will drop again. Sorry, someone asked me to bring this up. Oh, there was that. Sorry, that was Mudswat. Spectacular, man. How you doing? It's good to see you. Most think that's bullish, and I think a breakdown is coming. Absolutely. I know it's crazy, man. The channels out there, it's like I've actually unsubscribed from a lot of channels because I just see them for what they are. I used to be subscribed to a lot of XRP channels, and man, it's the same old stuff. Like I'm just, it's frustration because all they do is talk about the same old stuff over and over and over again. Very few of them actually put charts up or live stream. I wouldn't say very few of them, but they just tend to talk about the same news, like blah blah blah. Oh yeah, this is bullish, this is bullish, and if you look at the price of it, it's still 25 cents. I'm just like, man, give over. So yeah, I've unsubscribed from a lot of channels there. In regards to that, there's a couple of Bitcoin channels I tend to follow, and Litecoin. Yeah. Anyway, Aussie says Mudswat or Bitcoin history. Yes, thank you, super Mudswat. Have to run, guys. I have a date and a drink to drown my losses. All the best. Let's have a look here. Mlock, man, how you doing? This is Chinese plus token Ponzi was one of the driving forces of this year's Bitcoin price rise. Now the huge Ponzi is busted. Too many Teslas aboard. There you go. Plus token exit scam the day Bitcoin had this year's high at 14,000. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Mlock didn't think of that. Moon boys. Same with silver. You definitely hit that nail on the head. There, silver giveaways, man. I tell you, I'm just, and probably, probably because, when I first started getting into crypto, I had no idea what I was doing, and of course, the best thing to look at is people on YouTube, and then you're thinking, oh yeah, that sounds great, that sounds great, and everyone's talking hodl, hodl, hodl. Man, the biggest mistake I ever made was hodl. Man, these guys, they're just idiots. I mean, if you think about it, like you got to think of crypto as like shares. You know what I mean? When the price is high, you offload that stuff, and then you buy in cheap. But I mean, everyone was just to have this, and of course, then you're just like, no, I'm definitely holding. I'm holding, and the price is going, and then you're thinking. And then I just had it was like an epiphany because then I started looking into the charts myself, doing my own research, and then I was like, you know what? I felt like such an idiot. And I was listening to these people and on YouTube, and Spectacular says, "Is that why you unsubbed me? I didn't unsub you." Spectacular. I was talking about crypto channels, and yeah, it was only until I started doing my own charts and that I started to like look for stuff, and I just realized that there's a lot of rubbish out there, guys. It's the matter of just working your way through it and picking the ones that are really good, like mine. just messing with you guys, but I do appreciate you. Spectacular. I'm sure that wasn't me, buddy. I'm just gonna double check. Actually, that I couldn't have. Well, first I wouldn't have unsubbed you. Go to channel. I am subscribed, man. I am subscribed to you. Definitely wasn't me. I think you were just messing around. Anyway, notification bell said anyway, buddy. I want to see some like button. Can you guys please hit the like button? You did make it live, Limey. It kept saying deleted video when I tried to open it. Yeah, for some odd reason, that first one is going to be deleted. Unfortunately, I couldn't rename it. For some reason, I couldn't even get in myself. It just said video not allowed, or I don't know, some kind of error. There was something to come in. Even when I loaded this video, it still said there was an error. So I'm not really sure what the heck happened there. M Lock with the thumbs up. Aussie Alchemist says, "What's Silver Limey 79? That BTC is a scam." Silver giveaway says exactly. There you go. Hey, Limey, which volume indicator do you use and recommend? Volume indicator. I just use TradeView as for all my all my indicators, Camilo. The website is tradingview.com. Spectacular. Says I was kidding, brother. Yeah, you almost gave me a fright though, man. Anyway, that is pretty much where we're going to leave it, guys. I'm just going to have a look at the coin market cap quickly. Yep, 24-hour volume, guys, is 47 billion 192 before I refreshed. So let's have a look. Is it going to be the same? Is it going to be more? It dropped. It's 47.190. Market cap is 262. In fact, I want to bring it up on the screen here. Coin market cap for everybody to take a look at. There it is. Bitcoin dominance 70%. However, look at this market cap, 24-hour volume. I've still got a nice bag of Litecoin currently at the minute, just waiting on the sidelines, waiting to explode. But is it? Who knows? XRP as well. What a disaster. Yeah, XRP. Anyways, you never know. XRP might surprise us one day. You know, it might just shoot up to 50 cents and I'll be, yeah, I'm dropping that stuff. I'm dropping it. Thank you. I'll take my 50 cents, please. Thank you very much. Who knows? Ethereum as well. You know, that's where it is at the minute, guys. Not looking too great. And that's the end. That's the end for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you on Monday. Hopefully there'll be some good action on Monday. There we go. Let's put that up. There you go, guys. That's it. That's the end of the live stream. Again, I think we hit up to about 17, 18 people at one time. So again, thank you very much. For those that are interested in donating, I know I keep talking about it. The details are in the description. Likewise for the previous video as well. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. Really a fantastic day. I always enjoy talking to you and looking at the charts. And hopefully you guys have a great weekend. And I'll hopefully see you on Monday. And for those that don't make it on Monday, obviously I could see you on Wednesday as well. So really take care, everybody, and have a great weekend. I'm going to try and upload some videos. I've got my first NGC results in case you guys missed the that live stream I did. Obviously, I did a separate video for them, so I need to get that uploaded. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But again, thanks so very much for watching. Sucker for Silver, awesome. Annie says thanks and have a great weekend. We've got Health Babe as well. Hey, Silverlami, thanks for the live stream and have a nice weekend. Aussie Alchemist says, is Litecoin your favorite to Bitcoin? Aussie, well, first of all, I don't have Bitcoin. So currently, Litecoin is my favorite right now because I actually have some, Aussie. But, you know, we'll have to see how we get on. Take care, Limey. Watch out for the 18th of September. Thanks very much, Camilo. And again, it's always a pleasure having you here, man. Take care. Have a fantastic weekend. Silverlimey79's been busy. I can't really comment much lately. No problem, Health Babe. Guys, I've got to get going. I'll chat to you all soon. Have a great evening. And thanks for watching. Should probably stop the video here. There we go. Right. All the best, everyone. See you soon.